So protect your children from the worms and the fungus, yeah.
Now I'm supposed to know if I'm gonna hear the demons among us. I have to endorse that song. Seeing that youth named Isaiah, mentor, I want to go check him out. Seeing the man said there are demons among us, protect on the children. All along me I telling us that the beast is roaming. So I know say directly, me I go relate to that song. I'm hope the item will still feel like righteousness should be a part of the system. Feel the same. Seeing, I wanted to check out that song upon all digital platforms. Isaiah Mentor, trust me, from where the other youth have burn the fire and him not normal. The man have put in the work and him a rasta, so trust me, and I check in him a jerk.
There are demons among us.
Let's celebrate 15 years of making dreams a reality.
Dream Weekend, Dream Weekend.
It's Campari Dream Weekend, Negril, Jamaica, August 2 to 6, 2024. 5 days of non-stop party with premium food and drinks inclusive events. Twisted Spirits in Lingerie with Jada Kingdom Live.
Big what's up?
Daydreams in all white with a big surprise.
When me go a day cream, a full white a day cream. Stop it, calm down.
Yush, the 90s to 2000s throwback with Mr. Vegas and Friends Live.
Everybody start take for yourself.
Wet and Wild at the water park in swimwear with 450 Live. World Vibes in all black with Tommy Lee Live. Celebrity Playground in red and white with Idonia Live. Exodus Remedy in Carnival Wear with Nyla Blackman Live. Igloo with Coolers and Sportswear with TJ Live.
Dream Weekend.
It's all included plus more. Must be 18 years or older to attend. ID required. Drink responsibly.
Listen up. This one is for the youths and the children. Sing again, sing again. I want them again. So didn't I tell you that the beast is roaming? Yeah. Protect your children. Cause like a raging storm is coming. Lion twin, yo, we want them again. So didn't we tell you that the beast is roaming? Yeah. Protect your children. Cause like a raging storm is... Yo.
Blessed, welcome to another episode of the My 2 Cents Podcast. I'm your host, Tu-Lox, the 876 Rebel. Now, to the show, I got to deal with two scenarios, and the two scenarios concern my two previous shows. See, both my last show me do and the previous show before that. Now, as it relates to the termite radar, can you believe so one of the termite them gone way down in our feelings? Yes, I say feelings. Because here I was all this time thinking, say, them big, bad and brave, and every single thing what them do, them proud. Can you believe these termites out here having feelings? I think feelings are something them ignore and just live them best life. Anyway, after I do the show, everybody and their mother start sending me that clip.
I come here, let me share something with you real quick. So, I was on TikTok live last night and everybody keep on a comment, what are your views or your opinion on Tu-Lox video? So me I say, who is that? Them I say somebody on YouTube, them have a podcast, them mention my name. So I never really pay no mind. Come I say, I don't know who that is. I just know about Jay Fryas. I don't really know much about the Jamaican content creating world because I know I've been living overseas for the past 7 years. I just come back to Jamaica, even though I'm not fully moved back here yet. Now I went on Twitter now and I opened a Twitter space conversing with, random people who I talk to on TikTok all over, and someone said you need to go watch that video because so much people are mentioning it to me. Me go take myself for go watch the video. When it's not one video, it's two of this man slandering my name and harassing me for views, for income.
Look on this. Always them first defense. Through them know say money, everybody I worship now. Money has become God. They say anything they say about them, and money I look half of them name. That's why they're on YouTube, that's why they're on TikTok, that's why they're everywhere I look money. If me over here through me I look money, you over here through I look money too. So I guess the two of it broke.
No, on May 10, 2024, I remember he made a post on Instagram, and I asked him kindly, can you remove it before I get my DMCA or my lawyer involved? And the man say I should lawyer up, he don't care. And then he's like, oh, yours a termite, da 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 da, because he want to get a reaction out of me.
Now, this I tell you first lie. When you tell me to take it down, this is actually what I said to you. I never gave you permission to post my video, sir. Kindly take it down or else my DMCA will take care of it legally. So my reply, I say, like you only love praises. Bring your lie, I'm ready. Then my reply again, I said, permission? You made it public, not me. Guess you only have a problem when you are not being praised. Stop spreading verbal disease from people, data. If you think you're bad, show me which part I call you termite in my post. You know, I'm screenshot them, don't it? And then you talk about harassment when every video I post. See ya? Finally, I can get my lawyer involved to get this done. My reply again, guess you only like when people glorify your dirty life, and this is YouTube harassment. And I further replied, oh, I'm sorry. Did I ruin your non-existent reputation? Sit your egotistical ass down. I didn't sell your soul, you did. Anyway, I proceeded to take down the video. Come and say, alright, great idea. I'm gonna do a termite radar upon you. Cause that girl I feel like I'm big and done, so out here so sit down like me a clown. Why you not think me tell her bring our lawyer? I'm ready. Because I know exactly what me do right here, so. I know what I can and what I can't say.
No, I stay. I tell me look a story time them because of my experience. I know I not tell you say have a mind for your own. Do not do the things that I do. If I can teach you something different out of what I do, I have no problem with that. You understand? And this man called me all sort of name and I said to him, say, I have no interest in slandering or harassing your name for views or extra income. I am on here to tell my story and just, you know, chat with people.
Alright, yeah, so you establish how lie and wicked they be. When me have a conversation and you tell me about you have no interest in slandering my name for views or extra income, if you can prove, so me I did have the conversation in my comment section, I sue myself. You wouldn't have to bother do it. Me would have do it myself. I would make sure I win. But you never know. So I did screenshot the conversation before I delete the video. Just in case it became a lawsuit. So I could have proved what me did that about. You made one comment, one. And I replied twice. A reverse psychology I use. Like somebody attack you. Reverse psychology say you come out all holier than thou, acting humble. The reverse psychology can only work on a bag of dunce them when follow you up on your page. We see like you have some sort of intellect. And them alone the reverse psychology can work on because for them brain so small, any size brain look like a brain to them.
And he deleted the post. No, months later, this man posts about me not once, but twice. But I am here to tell you, Goldie, do not do the degrading stuff. I will refuse to degrade somebody. I do not know. I have no beef with this man, but this man has a lot of animosity towards me. Or maybe him just need the little income, so him just drag on to me for the 2 video them. Because I know 1 video and it's 2. So no, because he thought I was joking, because him thinks that I am one of these illiterate people who don't take anything serious. I am going to take legal action. So I currently have my lawyer because a lot of people really don't believe, say, me's a educated girl, I have lawyer and accountant and retainer, all of my stuff them, all of my platform them.
Before me believe you say educated, you have to can pronounce at least the word platform. Cause me no platform. See, maybe I have to link on me link them down a senti and make them tell me what a platform is.
Or under a registered business. Goldie don't ban yesterday, I promise you. So, me, I gotta take legal action. So don't expect me to make no video degrading this man. I don't know this man and I have no interest in hurting, dissing up nobody. And my thing that. I come to tell me like a story time, and that is what I'm going to do. So for all the people who keep on a message me and ask me what I'm going to do about it, legal action. My lawyer talk. There's a reason why I have a blood clot Jewish lawyer who cost me one heap of blood clot money. I'ma make sure I make my money for me can pay him, so I can deal with it. So my lawyer will take care of it, and I promise Uno, you will not see that account very soon.
You better protect my account because you're on video threatening to delete my account. So you say anything will happen to my account when I have nothing to do with YouTube, you're not a problem. I can tell you that. Read into that any way you want to read into it. You're not educated. You're probably educated and you conflate the two.
So yeah.
I can't believe you come with that defamation suit because of that alone you could have come with as it relates to the things where you just say panavida. If I was working with your character, no, character and gold can't go in the same sentence. Now here's why I couldn't defame your character. You would first have to have a character for me to defame. Matter of fact, I have a good idea. Sue yourself. Because whatever character you claim say you did have, you mash it up. All those videos licking ass, story time, but the first time, I get fucking on batty hole. Who did that? Me? Are you? I know what I'm the most on, I know want drive the car and in the passenger seat. So no one be the big old termite, but I still want to be respected as ladies. Ask the rebel them. They can tell you. Say years after I start that show you, I talk about your type. Most of them girls only want to praise them. They don't want to be criticized. You know why? Because the conscience, Buju tell you, you can run from man, but not your conscience. All of the nastiness when you see them promote, majority of the time, them conscience, I eat them out. So you see, through them be not expect somebody to come say something, them on the defense. As you say anything you say, well, look what one letter, not a word, one letter in our comment, will look like you don't agree with them. Them ready to tear you down. She's sensitive like condom to bumbleclot. Sensitive, she only wants praises. Uno fi deal with the stigma will come with the dirty life when I live out the road. Me never obtain any information illegally from you in any kind of way. You talk your story them out of your own mouth. So show me what kind of case you have a court. Better you go Walmart, go buy a pillar case. You stand a better chance of having a case them time there. My distaste for your content does not trigger any legal violation whatsoever. Worse, when the content in question was provided by you. Congratulations. No court on the face of the earth will never accept a lawsuit based on the fact that you don't like somebody's opinion. You never know. Them not go far on you. A time wasting. And if you're Jewish lawyer, sensibly in any kind of way, you're going to know say this, waste of time. Jewish lawyer. Buzzwordy. When you just go to America, adapt the American dirty principle them, and just feel like you can throw it on people. And a second-hand information. This came from the asses, pun intended, mouth. Me never go on my platform and say story time. But when this big termite, I never that me do. I never make up nothing, boy. Every single thing when I do in my video was made based on what you actually said. You think a waste man sit down here side. You feel say after you so sensitive and me take down your video off of my Instagram. Me did like a run go make a video on Termite Radar episode and post it and don't link my liar. Where you on TikTok I do and Instagram and everything else is just to promote the facts that you do. Corn. And that you over them other page there are promoting. And every single thing where you say can be backed up by facts. All of them, the corn video they will make actually take my eyes here and lick out batty hole. So in my opinion, you're a nasty girl. One of the time I feel like you're over there tell beer lie. Till two of my dog make me know say actually do them something here. And when I see the video them I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. Because guess what? All people embellish on TikTok and something. One of the time I say, yo, that girl is talented with her story them. You see, when I realize So she actually do the things where she a talk about. That is when I say, no man, this girl is dangerous. And then her excuse is, oh, me tell people all the while, say I don't do my content for kids, I do it for adults. TikTok or any one of these platforms where you openly use to promote your dirty life have any kind of regulations? Show me one thing on TikTok, even Twitter, where said this platform is not for kids, and that child there where I watch your fuckery would have to go through some rigorous things to prove to them is an adult. Show me now. The only time some of them nasty girls come in contact with being a queen, them have to go queens in order to feel associated with any type of queen. You never know. But them girls don't want to hear say a fuck with them to the future generation. You know which part Gen reach now? Z. Tell me which letter you know will come after Z and tell me if I know fuck we get. Which generation I come next? We are Gen Z now. So I don't know me they are going like me surprised. There's no more generation after this, according to how fucked up this generation is. Now, tell me if I lie me I tell in my comment section. Can you imagine somebody who has no self-respect, somebody with self-front openly, feel disrespected by me? That almost feel like an oxymoron to pussyclad. And then on call this intellect. Intellect on call them a self-front, you know. Well, leave college according to her for self-front. That are the better career choice. Something after the end of your road, you're going to be so depressed and sad and have 1,000 blood clot posts. And you call a person there intellectual. That's a disrespect to anybody at all who have intellect. How can you call somebody intellect who takes offense to doing something? Do it, you know. And saying things and somebody have an opinion upon it and them getting at them feelings. And it don't make sense. You run now, go delete all of your nasty video them off of Twitter. Don't delete nothing off of your page because me save them already. Feel also. I'm ready. As I've stated in my comments from way back, May 10th, y'all come a date trying to sound all educated. Me have all of your video them. So when you're ready for your defamation case, you might have to pay me. Because you have a thing named counter so. Me can counter so you hurry up. And you talk about how me need the money. Are you fucking kidding? For reach where me reach in a life today, you don't want 50 more goalies. Matter of fact, add 50 more upon that. For reach where me reach. Everything when me do over here so because I love it. Me like the facts that me can do so I remind you them say, woman like Uno, them nothing look pan. Not even with them I lack. I want the man them to know what is a woman different from a termite. If any one of my son ever come home to me with any girl we slightly have your mindset, believe it or not, that's it for them. Everything cut off. Me not deal with them. And you'll tell me say, oh, them have a right to talk to who them want to talk to. No. Them have a right to talk to who them want to talk to, but them have a right to ruin the life where me set for them. There's good and evil, and if you choose evil, you can't have nothing to do with me. And any youth that you have there with any woman like this, now go ever happy. And if you love your picking them and you care about them happiness, you would have never allow them to talk to no woman at all with a mindset like this. And before I'm done with this right here, sir, I'm gonna remind you. So no matter the amount of nice advice you have, and no matter the amount of story time where you come with, no matter the amount of Jewish liar where you come with, you're still shit. Pun intended, my opinion. Alright, so the next issue I have to address real quick now is my last video I do. Believe it or not, I'm not tell you so them sheep your last man. Even when the government weaponize illiteracy and use it against them and other people tell them say, yo, there's a chain around your brain. Them not do nothing about it. Them tighten the chain and become stupid and make comments in my comment section like them. Look on this. It's ridiculous how this Tu-Lox brother here chats babe fuckery. No country can run without rules and regulations, so you are trying to fool the many ignorant people in Jamaica that the government trying to stop people from speak out against them. You are the one passing out misinformation. Politics is not a topic for you to bash on. Bash. A big word that for some people, you know. Because no matter how you try not to, you're always going to sound biased. For a fact, people are abusing social media and is spreading false narratives. None of these can beat the system. So speaking about it is a waste of time. Weak. That is what that comment is. Weak. You don't really mean to tell me so you never watch the video or hear when me say. I understand. So you have bloggers and YouTubers who spread false information blatantly, simply forget views. Me say it in the same video. Me go further to prove my point. Look on this.
You have people that start off with a rumor, oh, how is Rhoda able to do so much work? She must be getting more money. And then now they keep adding to it. Oh, she must be involved with the Prime Minister. That's why she getting more money. These things are heartbreaking. You have families involved, you have people involved. The latest I see now clip on social media is that I got pregnant for Prime Minister and did an abortion. Those things are hurtful, those things are sickening. And then you have others, Cliff, that take it and they run with it and they put this out there and they don't have any consideration for how these things hurt people and their family.
No. You don't want to tell me, say Andrew, as I said in my last episode, I know when I saltiest man on the planet. Right after this specific video, when I just watched, became a thing. That is when they started the campaign of them talk about social media. And it's not new. Because them just fashion, copy and paste. Canada, America, and the rest of European country them stands on the same social media thing. And again I say to you, me know say social media dangerous. Again I say to you that I am fully aware that you have people out there who just say some foolishness and everybody run with it. Now, the specific blogger we start a rumor here where Rhoda talk about is Angay Stevenson. And to me, the proper way to deal with that is not to come try to censor everybody else. Now, as it relates to this being a rumor or true, me no know. Anybody can say anything. And the worst part of it, you know why most people believe it? They not believe it because it's true, Them believe it because Rhoda Crawford look good, you fuck. And if you are a man, it no matter if you're a prime minister, it no matter what kind of minister you be. Once you say Rhoda and you have any kind of nature, you gonna want her. So everybody just assume and them see Rhoda. Say, trust me, Andrew not this. And that was based on my personal feelings as a man. So guess what? When Angay come say them thing there, it never make it no easier when people actually see who him attack. So a whole heap of scenarios go into play to make people believe something or dispel it. I get in a real show. See? When I remember one time when Auntie Candice, aka Canada, 3 years ago I think, them send for almost every dog at Jamaica simply because tourists have been coming to Jamaica and see dead dogs in the road and hungry dogs and all type of dogs and dog them go to Canada go live. Big. But hear me I say, I want to take back them dog there and take every bumbleclad dog when our parliament. Them don't make a fucking sense. Them out there bite up people, overcharge people, raise everything. Every single thing is money. See Beryl just gone there. Can you imagine Senti blow away the food basket? Can you imagine how much for food now? If the food did so dear for morning because a wicked government here import the poison from foreign for laugh its citizens and don't support the farmer, them overcharge them for them farming supplies. Can you imagine how much for food by all next month? Farming soon be a thing of the past in Jamaica. And if you still want black for your land in the country, airport, sell. You reach around the corner, cement company, sell. You build them high, your JPS, sell. You don't want to go no more? And all no, none of them boy now reach in a sell. Now, the next clip here me about to play. See? Normally I don't do my show that way, but I come across it and I find it interesting. And while I don't know how factual it is, if this is true, Jamaica head for a dark future. Look on this.
A Canadian-funded project currently underway to teach children about so-called sexual and reproductive health rights has sparked the concern of Christians locally. Advocacy Officer at the Jamaica Coalition for a Healthy Society, Philippa Davies, is amongst those who have accused the Jamaican government of exposing the nation's children to perverse ideas in exchange for money from the secular North American country. The Jamaican government had received $1.1 billion in November 2022 to finance 2 projects, one of which is to advance sexual and reproductive health and human rights in Jamaica.
What do we understand the term sexual and reproductive health and rights to mean? It means abortion. It means advocating and teaching LGBT ideology in schools. It means confusing children as to what their real human identity is. It means saying to children that sexual feelings ranks higher than what biology and anatomy says.
That was Advocacy Officer at the Jamaica Coalition for a Healthy Society, Philippa Davies. The High Commission of Canada in Jamaica has made it clear that its team is committed to advancing the rights of the LGBTI community in Jamaica. One of the organizations that is carrying out the project is the Caribbean Vulnerable Communities, CVC, whose executive director, Ivan Cruikshank, is also the chairperson for the board of directors for J-Flag, a homosexual lobby group that advocates for lesbian, gay, bisexual and transgender LGBT people in Jamaica. The CVC was the organization that funded Jamaicans for Justice in efforts to introduce unauthorized sex education material in 6 privately run children's homes in 2014. The content prompted public outcry and condemnation from several groups in the island, as it was deemed to promote the gay agenda and material not fit for children.
The people of Jamaica should feel betrayed and angry that their government is forming partnership with a country whose public policies regarding sex and sexuality are clearly diabolical. This government is putting the health and human flourishing of future generations of Jamaican citizens on the auction block in exchange for Canadian dollars. Just look at Canadian law and policy to see where Jamaica is likely to end up if we continue along this path. This is what? This is about fundamental freedoms being suppressed in order to advance deviance and gender confusion. It is unconscionable that these persons insist that their beliefs be tied to aid in other countries. And it is tragic that our government ministers would not inform themselves or blind themselves to what is happening into Canada, and for the love of money want to bring into Jamaican space, Jamaican school, Jamaican communities, this kind of illogical ideology that is wreaking havoc in the Canadian society. So if you move parents out of the way, parents who are the filter and the first protectors, if the state is removing parents out of the way, you're making vulnerable children who are still immature in their mental and emotional development and physical development open and accessible to pedophiles. That is state policy in Canada. And Jamaican politicians want to replicate that here. Jamaican parents need to be aware and they need to speak up and to say, not on our watch, not in our country. We will not allow our government, for the love of money, to create this access to our children and make them vulnerable to pedophiles. Are these Jamaican politicians who are supporting the implementation of this program happy to sell out Jamaican children for money?
That was Advocacy Officer at the Jamaica Coalition for a Healthy Society, Philippa Davies.
Alright, so as I'm telling you, there is no validity to that clip that I just play. But this is why I believe, say, there can be something to the clip I just played a while ago. I not tell you say it's true, I make sure I make my disclaimer. But this clip I'm going to play now is why there can be something to it. Watch this.
You in the future want to live in a Jamaica where a gay man or a gay woman can be in the cabinet?
Sure, they can be in the cabinet, not mine.
Well, they can't be in yours.
Not mine.
No, but do you want to live in a Jamaica where they can be and they should be, and it would be entirely natural for them to be so?
I do not know that that is necessarily the direction in which I want my country to go.
A few minutes later.
Homosexuality is not a crime.
as far as I know, it's not a crime. However, one of our former prime ministers, Mr. Bruce Golding, said on Hard Talk that he will have no gays in his cabinet. Would you reiterate those words today, or would
Absolutely not. No. It's not. Firstly, it's not my business. Yeah. Neither is it my interest to, and I don't. Whatever is in my discretion to distribute politically, a person's sexuality, sexual orientation is not a criteria for the use of my discretion.
A person's sexuality, sexual orientation is not a criteria for the use of your discretion. So, Mr. Prime Minister, which part in your speech you did go mention God laws? May I wait? Jamaica is a so-called Christian country. Which part you did go answer and say, alright, our morals are based on Christian values? Which part did I wait to tell the big bad wolf these things?
What kind of signal does that send about Jamaica to the outside world, indeed to potential investors, to countries that look at Jamaica and
One
wonder?
signal that it sends is that Jamaica is not going to allow values to be imposed on it from outside.
You hear Mr. Golden so while ago? You're not going to allow enough to impose values from an outside country. That make a whole heap of sense. That means that you and your culture stay over there so we do no nastiness. Our culture dictates that we do not do certain things. And guess what? These countries try to demonize you for not believing in a them nasty life. Same thing like what I just mentioned in the first part of the video. You know if you come say a termite for dead, all you have to do is disagree with them. And then you have a lot of fool people, some women especially, where always come about just because you say, oh, termite lifestyle you live, or oh, sodomite lifestyle you live, oh, you guys are so bothered by other people's lifestyle and what they want to do with them body. But you never ever say, when these first world countries pressure the third world country them to accept them dirty life, no one ever says that these countries are bothered with what other people don't want to do with them body. Me never hear you say that yet.
Regardless of sexual orientation or inclination. And I think that's the first step. As it relates to the civil rights, I think the culture needs to evolve, the conversation needs to be had, and it can't be stoked or pushed. It is something that will evolve, and over time, and probably a short time, Jamaica's position will be very settled on the matter.
So look on it, Mr. Prime Minister. If a country like Auntie Candice, aka Canada, can give you over $1 billion towards gender equality and allegedly some LGBTQ thing in the background, pun intended. If the Canadian government can give over $1 billion for the foolishness, when it make no sense. If the Canadian government could have taken every mongrel dog in your country based on the fact that dogs are suffering, and they do nothing to aid your country in the right way, is an insult to your intelligence. And I'll know you don't see that. Why is it that none of these countries can just take up billions of dollars and give it towards healthcare? Billions of dollars and give it towards crime. We are crippled Jamaica. How come none of them can take up them billions of dollars and just give it and say you hold that? I mean not talk IMF where you borrow it and you owe for it. We not owe Canada the money for gender equality. How come none of these countries don't see people who are dead left, right and center simply because they couldn't get a blood clot space on a bed in our hospital? As nothing. But it's important to decide whether a man better than a woman or woman should have equal to man and some bumbuckler dumb criminal make no sense where it's just an agenda to get rid of masculinity in the bumbuckler world. And you don't accept money towards these things, but none of these countries would never help you for the nothing meaningful where can make your economy strive debt free Like no other country in the world. Explain that. But these things are important. When they ask me about Batman, may I ask them, what the fuck you do for help we to have a better economy? Why you never ask them that? Batman are important. Why you never tell them that?
A little longer than a few minutes later.
But Jamaica is a part of Western culture. We are generally liberally oriented.
And guess what? Disclaimer again. I don't have no problem with how nobody at all on the earth want to live for them life. I want to understand that. But do not throw your dirty life in my face and force me to accept it. I'm not going to beat you when I see you. I'm not busy. I look right through you when I see you. But do not force your dirty life upon me. I see you and I pass. I'm good. You pass, I'm good. I never think about you. You and your dirty life is fine. It's a big world and according to no, people have a right to live. That's true. Me too. So we can coexist. But you see the minute you pass a place, you feel like you can come look the boy and everything there. I hate that. And once you cross the border, anything is liable to happen to you. That's it. So I'm not out here advocating violence against nobody. I just want to make that clear. Nobody at all. I know the part of the video, and most people are going to ignore and go in the comment section, go make nice.
You know, the culture is evolving. The people are evolving. Even in the church, which 10 years ago had a unified position, the church in Jamaica now has multiple positions on the issue. So I think Jamaica ought to be given space to find its own solution to the problem. But, you know, I think we are generally very liberal, but more so very tolerant. And I think the first steps that are positive steps is that the state protects the human rights of every citizen.
No, Mr. Prime Minister, I don't agree with the other part there. The state, aka Jamaica, which the government, does not protect human rights. When I deal with in Jamaica, you one right. And that you not deal with. You one right, not human right. Because I've seen human rights being breached so much in Jamaica against our normal citizens. When it have nothing to do with no blood clot agenda. You know so nice? Are receptive towards human rights? And I'm aware, Mr. Prime Minister, that Jamaicans and Jamaica is not an easy place to run. And a cakewalk. It's not a cakewalk. Jamaicans hard to deal with, but guess what? This argument about human rights lacks credibility, Mr. Prime Minister. Because I've seen the Jamaican government breach ordinary Jamaicans' human rights 1,000,000 at one time. You have man in prison for 50 years. Out of them life and them did innocent. You have people they are jail for much years. Years on top of years and never got court. Yet, where's the human rights in all these cases? Show me which part of deal with human rights now. When it comes to Uncle Sam and Auntie Candy's them agenda, that is when they recognize human rights. People have a right to fuck who them want fuck. That's human rights though. But you can just be a jailer right now, for example. And simply because you can't afford a lawyer, the system do whatever they want to do with you. Where's the human rights in that? So with this I say, there's no human rights in Jamaica. You one right.